I think like greatness is really really an interesting thing, right? Because trying to remember what I heard what I heard on a podcast the other day is that we don't celebrate success, right? I could be very successful probably as an actor, or I could be very successful as
Hmm.
a photographer. We don't celebrate that though. We celebrate greatness. We celebrate that one moment that that one actor nailed it and got an Oscar, and that's what we talk about.
Yeah.
And so when I think about what my impact on the world could be and what sort of legacy that I would want to leave once I'm done with this whole thing, you know? And I kind of just think there's more. I can certainly do more. I have a desire to do more, and maybe I could be successful doing some of these other things, but it's not going to help me achieve or do great things. And I want to do great things, and great things, are within my grasp by working with an organization like Fujifilm, right? By working with the colleagues and the coworkers that I have at Fujifilm. I think some of the biggest eye-opening things that I've had come across to me in the past couple of years is one of my colleagues and coworkers at Fujifilm just celebrated his 40th anniversary at the company.
Hmm.
And I know, and it completely floored me that I work at a company where someone started working before I was even born, and
Yeah.
he's still there, right? And like I love being a part of an organization like that, right? There's so much history and there's so much learned knowledge that I get to lean on. So that's I think a great foundation and a great formula for great decisions to be made, And so I think yeah, I I I I think I'm getting closer to it. And greatness for me, it can be defined in a lot of different ways, but I think one of the things I want to make sure that I do is affect the community, right? Whether it's the photographic community or my own immediate community, or set an example for those around me so that they are motivated to do something as well within their own communities, right? Bring more awareness to diversity, to equity, to inclusion. There's so many things that I care about that that could be really affected if I do the right thing. I'm one of two kids, first generation. Parents came across in 75 from Vietnam. My mom literally left a country, a war torn country, on a boat
Hmm.
to find a better life for her unborn son and her son that we were born 6 years later, right? That's all she wanted,
Yeah.
and I think there's a level of responsibility that I feel because when I do talk to my mom, when I did talk to my dad when he was alive, um, it's more so now as I've gotten older and as like the fear of that parents have about their children's well-being and future kind of like starts to subside because I'm an adult now.
Hmm.
But the things that she says, like, yeah, I'm so proud of you. Like, I came here to do exactly what I wanted to do, and that was give you a better life, and you are doing it. You're reaching for it. You're going for it, right?
Yeah.
That's all she ever wanted, and it kind of like is still kind of mind-boggling that one person would sacrifice their entire life for that. She was in her mid 20s when she came to the U.S. And every waking day that she was that she had me in her orbit, from the day I was till the day I was 18, um, she, she dedicated her life to making sure that I would be successful, which I got lucky, right? And that's kind of interesting too because she did that and she was gone a lot, right? She was always working, she was always doing this kind of stuff, you know. I never wanted for anything in life, and I never wanted for any sort of support in that regard, right?
Hmm.
But what it did was it did lay a deep foundation for me to kind of continue that on and press on as a person because man, this person here has dedicated her entire life to me, and I should do something with it.